Hello guys, everyone join. Hello, am I audible guys? Hello guys.
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. One second guys. Hi guys. Everyone join, right? Can I start the session? Hello. Hello guys.
Yes, sir. Can you
Yeah,
start?
Yeah. Thank you. Yesterday we have discussed constraints and randomization, right? You guys gone through that. Is there any doubts on that? First we'll clear that and we'll move to rest of the concepts. Is there any doubts on the previous yesterday's concepts? That means no one is having any doubts. Hello. Guys, please respond. Hello.
nothing for now. I don't have any
Uh,
doubts.
yeah, rest of the I can I move to next topics?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So yesterday we have discussed up to inline constraints, right? So now we are going to discuss about the global constraint. Actually, global constraints are like if there are like multiple instances. Like global means it's like all over, right? Like for everything. So here also globally, it will work the constraint. For example, you have like n number of objects. For every object, it will work constraint. That's like it will randomize for each and every object. Okay. So here, first let me explain this example. Here we have a child class. Inside that we have a variable and we are randomizing it, and we are instancing this child class in the parent class, and we are randomizing another variable called variable 2. So I have given a constraint that is variable 2 should be less than the variable of child object. Okay, that means whatever variable is there in the child class, it should be greater than this variable 2, right? So now we'll run this and see. Guys, is it visible? Can I make a little bigger? Hello.
It's visible.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you see now here a variable 1 is like greater than the variable 2. So there is no range for variable 2. Okay, variable 1 should be greater than variable 2. That's it. So here there are like different values. Variable 1 is obviously greater than the variable 2. That is the only constraint. So that constraint is working for both child and parent, right? And whatever that variable in the child class and variable in the parent class, for both that constraint is working globally. So like that it will work actually. Whenever you are creating a like how many objects you are creating, it will work in the same scenario. So did you understood this, guys? So here instead of I'm repeating, because I am creating 5 times new parent, because it's every time it's creating new object, right? As I told, like parent is creating every time new object. So that's why I just use like for loop. You can use repeat also. That's not a problem. So that is the scenario, guys. Did you understood this?
Is there a difference if we create new object every time or if we just have one object?
No,
And
actually, this example means to like multiple objects, right? Globally, like how many objects you create, that many also it will work like that, right? So if you create one time, if you randomize 5 times also it will work. Multiple objects also it will work.
yeah, but is there a difference?
No, like just it will create multiple objects. That's it. Nothing more.
Okay.
So just let's check. We'll try like how you told. Okay, that won't be different. Like it will randomize 5 times, but creating multiple objects that is only different.
Yeah, so like if we create like before the for loop, we have only one memory location, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So that will be overwritten.
Yeah, obviously.
Otherwise, we'll have 15 memory, 5 memory
At
locations.
that time, you need to take this delay, right? Delay you need to take.
Okay.
So if you take delay, you will see here. Even I did like this whatever you told, no, that object
Mhm.
creation I created before the for loop. See here, line number
Yeah.
16 I have created. So even though it repeated 5 times, that randomization process repeated 5 times. Where the previous scenario is like it itself creating like 5 objects also.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Like the thing is here why they taken like that. Sorry. For multiple objects also it will work the same, like that constraint like that. So global, for that purpose they have it. Constraint mode, I think yesterday I have to, but I'll repeat this one more time. Basically, yesterday we have discussed about RAN mode clearly, but we didn't discuss about constraint mode. No, same how RAN mode is working. Constraint mode also in the same way it will work. Same way it will work actually. Constraint mode 1 means it will work. Constraint mode 0 means it will disable the constraint. Default, as you yesterday told, defaultly it will be like 1 only. Like that means constraint mode enable only it will be there. We'll run this example. We'll get clarity of that. See guys, here I am writing a constraint for two variables, variable 1 and variable 2, right? Inside program block, I'm like, see, I'm creating one object and I'm randomizing it. Here, line number 13, can you see this? I'm making that constraint mode 0. Okay. So, and again, I'm random. Constraint mode became 0, and again, line number 14, I'm randomizing it. Okay. And after that, again, I am making constraint mode 1 and I'm randomizing it. Okay. See here. Did you got the point? Like, where, why, like that? So, if you notice that 2 times only it randomized at first, so 2 times, second. See, object here, it randomized 1 time. Okay. So it generated value 2 and 10 because it should be equal to 2. Sorry, variable 1 is equal to 20 and variable 2 is equal to 10. So it randomized here at this point, line number 10. And I'm making constraint mode 0. So it is not, it won't work that constraint for this. So it generated something, some other values, some like random values. Okay. Again, I'm making constraint mode 1. So it is randomizing again. same value, whatever constraint I wrote, that values will come. Did you understood, guys? It will randomize. Even constraint mode is 0 also, it will randomize, but the constraint condition is there, no, this thing. Variable 1 equal to 20 and variable 2 equals to 10. These won't work. Okay. Hello. Guys, did you got this? What is
Yes.
constraint
Can
mode
you
and
please
how it will work?
repeat it?
Yeah, actually, see, for example, you are repeating, see here you are randomizing for 10 times, okay? But I don't want to work that constraint for some for some randomizations, okay? At the time I can use constraint mode. Here, see, at line number 10, I am randomizing first time. So the constraint will work. Actually, I'm by default constraint mode will be 1 enabled only. So the constraint will work. The values will come 20 and 10. You can observe here variable 1, right? This one. Later, what I did in line number 13, I made constraint mode as 0. That time constraint will disable. Okay. So for that line number 14, we are randomizing again. You know, that value output is this one because I disable the constraint. So it won't get these values 20 and 10. So it is getting, instead of that, it is getting some other randomized values, whatever it might be. So there is no restriction. It can be anything. Okay. At last, line number 16, again I'm making constraint mode 1. So, and again I'm randomizing in line number 17. So again it is coming variable 120 and variable 2 is 10. Until unless if you make constraint mode 0, until unless you make constraint mode 1, the constraint won't work. See, for example, I'll copy this one, I'll paste again multiple times. Okay. Now I'm randomizing 5 times. Okay. See, here 5 times I'm randomizing. Only first randomization I'm getting 20 and 10. Later 3 randomizations I'm not getting the constraint values. I mean, what I wrote the condition in the constraint, that values are not coming. Because here line number 13, I made constraint mode as 0. Until unless you make again constraint mode 1, it will give that constraint value. So I am making the constraint mode 1 for last randomization. So that's why it came 20 and 10. Rest in between it came some randomized value. Okay. But that might be because we didn't put any condition for that, right? It might be anything. By negative value or positive value, whatever it might be. It will take a random. It's not an one. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it clear? Sorry, I didn't. Your voice is not clear. Is there any issue?
It is clear now.
Yeah, thank you. So
And doubt in the code.
what's
in,
the
in the
Yeah.
in the code, can you go to the code? This line, 10th line, we put void. So what
Yeah.
is that? Like, what is the syntax wise? Like, why we are writing like that?
See, you can write multiple ways. Assert you can write, or you can use like previously you have used like one more this syntax, something like this, right? You can use like for loop or something, like see object dot you can use like this. So it's void means it's like it won't return anything like that. Void means that's it, right?
Yeah.
And here somewhere around here also we are making some like object dot randomize with some condition single constraint. See, there are like different ways you can use anything. It's not like restricted. You can use different ways. You can use assert object dot randomize also. You can use. It depends. You can write multiple ways. Okay, that is not a
Okay.
like big issue.
Okay,
You can
got it.
randomize in multiple ways. That's just syntax. You can write multiple ways. Then one more constraint is like, for example, you have the defined values. Like that means tick defined. Like so for that also we can make constraints because usually what you are doing in constraints, you are giving values, right? So here in this condition, sorry, here you are giving values equal to 20 and equal to 10. So you don't want like that. It should be like you want to predefined. Whenever see if you can define this value and you can just call that name, define name inside this, like that. So you can observe here, I am defining max d equal to 100 and min d equal to 50, and I'm calling that variables here, and I'm using here variable should be less than max and greater than min. That means less than 100 and greater than min. That means it should be between 50 and 100. I am assigning. So you know, right, what is meant by this? This means it represents the present class. So that's this min equal to this sorry, max d. This min equal to min d, tick min d. I'll just run this code, okay? Sorry, somewhere. So you can see here what is the randomization. I'm making it 100 times, no need of 100. Just I'll here. See, now it is randomizing for oh, it is randomizing now 5 times. So that because of like two variables we have, right? Two variables, yeah. Uh, one second, guys. Okay. So 5 times, sorry, one variable only is there. Min value is 50 and max value is 100. And what is the randomized value? That 61. And again here min value is 50 and 100. The randomized value is 62, like that. Okay. It's you predefine that value and you are making consent with that. It's normal like that only, but just you are calling this tick define value here. That's it. Instead of giving directly, you are define and define value you are calling. Is that clear, guys? Hello, guys. Is that clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just nothing but you are defining a value and you are making randomize with the define name. That's it. Next is like this only. This is also same example. The soft consent we already discussed. Can I repeat it again, or is it okay? Like yesterday we have discussed. If you are like, if you want me to repeat, I'll repeat this. Otherwise, we'll move further. Hello, guys. Do you remember about soft consent? Can anyone explain about that? Hello.
Conflict. Hello.
Yeah. 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 Please.
When there is a conflict between the constraint in the class and the inline constraint
Okay.
that we have written in the initial Legend block, we write the
Yeah.
inline constraint. So
Yes.
we can use soft constraint. So when we
Yeah.
mention the soft constraint, the inline constraints will be given priority.
Yes. Yeah. That's the actually that is the correct. Actually, that is a soft constraint. Everyone is clear with that, right? If anyone want to me to repeat, I'll repeat that. No issues. Yes. If anyone having issue with that soft constraint, Hello. Guys, please respond.
No issues.
Yeah, thank you. I'll move to next topic. See, there are like see, if there is a relation between randomized values, like for example, you want to randomize only you want to get like a 2, 4 like that, you can use even odd constraint. Like it should be like even, then it will give 0 to 4 like that. If you want to multiples of 4, you will write constraint according to that, right? So there is no relation between one randomized value and another. It's like there is no relation. It's like there is no proper relation between one value and another value. At that time you can use set membership. Okay, see, for example, I want to generate like 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 11, 14, 15, like that. There is no relation, right? It's like normally like some random values I'm getting. So at the time you can't use any relation, like you can't write any logic for that, right? So at the time you can use set membership. You can give the whatever values you want, and you can give range. For example, you want to get 15 to 20 values continuously, but after that you want to get 25th value. So like that. So you can use set membership at that time. So I'll explain this with an example. This basically helpful when there is no relation between the values. Or if you want to get particular values like that. See, here I'm getting 90, 51, 58, whatever. Here I have given first 0, 1, 50 to 60, and 90 to 100. So those values only I'm getting, right? So like that. Here you can observe there is no relation between one value and another value, right? Here 0 and 1, you can give just like +1. But after that, there is no 2, 3, 4, right? Directly it is having 50 to 60, again 90 to 100. So there is no proper relation. There is no proper logic to write that. At the time, this range inside, see, this is the syntax. The constant name is range. Even ranges also we can give like this. You should use inside. That is the keyword you can. So that is the keyword you can use for the set membership. The values will be inside whatever you have given this. That values only it will take. Okay, guys, did you understood this?
Hmm.
Yeah, thank you. Next is bidirectional constraint.
Sir, can you
Basically,
increase a bit font size?
this one or EDA playground? You are asking about this?
Yes, sir. Both actually.
No? Is it clear?
Yes.
Did you understood this? Can I repeat it again? Hello. You told
Yes,
that
sir.
the screen
Yeah,
is not
understood.
visible.
Yeah,
Okay.
now it's okay.
Yeah. So bidirectional constraint, if see here, if you have a two variables and you are assigning it to something else, like a some variable, third variable. So at the time, see, here a equal to b plus c. I want to randomize this two also, right? So I'm randomizing b should be greater than 6 and c should be less than a. So this is like two ways, like you are like both, there is a dependency, right? Here a will be depending on b and c. A value will be depending on b and c. So that is like bidirectional constraint we can consider. So the value of a is depending on the b and c. So I'm writing total three constraints. You can write like that. One is depending on the other also. Guys, that error is nothing like if in between some unwanted string or something like that one is coming, no, that's why that is error. So guys, here I'm randomizing it 5 times, and A value is B plus C. A value equal to B plus C, and B definitely should be greater than 6 and C is less than 8. Okay, let's see what will be the output. So A is like here hexadecimal you are using, guys. I think sorry, decimal you are using. Decimal means 0 to 9, right? So what you will get, like B value is 14 and C value is 6, right? Total it will become 20. Hexadecimal values you will get, right, by default. So after 16 again it is coming like that. So that's why here 4.
You
Next,
can increase the bit size, no, for A.
yeah, you can increase because here the value is like it will take up to 2, like that value, you know, because it's 4-bit. If you increase this value, obviously it will take. So because here the size is like up to 16 only it will take, right? If 0 down to 3, now it will take. The randomized value is different now. So basically that's the thing is like here the size is different. So let's take this one as 3. It will be better. You can take the size as different also, no issue with that. Yeah, now you see 12 plus 6, 18. 10 plus 5, 15. And B is like 14 and C is 3, 17. So like that. There's a like this A is depending on these two values, B and C. So there is a dependency. Like that you can do. That is like bidirectional constraint. Guys, this is clear. Is there any doubt? Means we'll do that also. Issue. I'm not explaining this thing and all because you everywhere you will do this randomization as similar only, right? No need to. I thought like that's why I'm not going everywhere. I'm just going through the main constraints. What is the logic? If you are stucking somewhere or you are not getting anywhere, you can stop me. I'll explain that. Guys, is this clear? Can I move to the further topic?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. This is also bidirectional. Ordering. And this example is see guys here there is a like this call implication operator you will tell. I don't remember like see here there is a constraint whenever B is 0 at the time A value will be 1. You can see only at the time of 0 only A value is 1, rest all will be 0. The condition is like that. B will randomize whatever values are randomizing it, but the A will be like depending on the B. Whenever B is 0, at the time only A will become 1. Otherwise, it will be 0. See, you can see the example here. Only B is 0 at this time. So A value is becoming 1 at that point only. Rest everywhere. This is the like implication operator. Okay. Like you can think of like condition. If else you can write, no, we will write like that. Also you can think if B is equal to 0, sorry, B equal to 0 at the time A will become 1. Can I run a show? Is it okay if I move to further? It's just this depending on this operator. We'll change something in this code. We'll see what will happen. So now I change the condition whenever B equals to at the time only AC. So here in this example, I'm solving A before B becomes 0. You can see here. I'm solving A before B doing that. No, that's the thing. So that is the example. If I'm giving 0 here at the time, somewhere, why it's not working? Same example. A equal to
A is having a value bit only size.
1 second. Same example only I'm taking. Both are bit only,
I mean,
but it is
one
three
bit,
three
one
bit.
bit
It is
size.
3 bit.
1 bit size is 1 bit size.
Yeah, that's 1 bit size. That one. That's why it is giving 0 or 1.
Hmm.
Here, that's why here only zeros. Whenever B is 0, at the time it is coming 1. But why here it's constraint bracket? It should come here actually. Sorry guys, give me a second.
I think we have to add solve A before B.
Here in this example, A is solving before B. Just give me a second. 1 second. Yeah, sorry guys, I took wrong example. Sorry. So sorry. I need to take this one because here it's solving before A, but here it's normal value, normal thing. Sorry, here there is no like solve before, right? Without solve before, and I'm taking these values with that example. Sorry for that. So here in this example, I'm solving A before B. So whenever A equal to 1, at the time B will be 0. You notice here. You just observe here. Whenever the A value is 1, at the time B is it's just like condition when A equal to 1, B will be 0. Previously I took without solve before, sorry for that. So this is like you need to write this constraint, or else you can like write in the same constraint also like this. I mean, this also will work. Just we can change and check. Sorry guys for that. I took wrong example. Now you see whenever 1 is 0, sorry, a is 1, b value is 0. Is that clear guys? So here a is solving before b. That means it's like just condition. Whenever, see, if else you will write, right? If a equal to 1, b value should be this, like that. Here also like that. If a equal to 1, at the time b value should be 0. Else it can be any randomized value, because there is no restriction, like there is no separate constraint for b, right? Guys, is that okay guys? Sorry, initially I took wrong example and I'm searching with these values. Sorry for that.
So one doubt, the previous code where you shown the example, that also the same only, na? Like we are applying some condition only. So like what is the use of that before they solve
Yeah,
like
this see, when you keep this, no, like it will be like whenever a is solving before b. I mean, before working with b, it is working with a. After a is 1, then b value will be 0. If not, if a is not equals to 1, then it will give b value something other than 0. But in the previous example, like whatever I previously executed, no, that is in that example there is no this thing, right? Solve a before b. Because of that, it is giving normal values. So that is the thing, difference between those two. See, for example, if I'll remove this, just wait a second. I'm not using that solve before a. So a is not coming at all, right? One.
I have a doubt here.
Yeah, please.
So in this line number 5, how is this condition taken? Because you told this an implication operator is like a if else operator. Is
Yeah,
that what you told, right?
else, like, sorry, there is a like if else, and like I'll come up with that condition is there is a one more constraint with that. So that is another constraint is there, like this symbol only. I'll explain that later. You will get clarity. Here in this scenario, solve before a, right? Sorry,
Sir, here,
solve.
here in third line b equal to 0, but here a is not
Yeah,
equal to 1.
yeah. That's what I'm telling. Here there is no solve a before b. So solve b a before b. So that's why even it is a equal to 0, b is also coming 0. If you are using that condition, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, if you are using this, then you see whenever b value is 0, definitely at the time a value will be 1. That is the see here. You notice this? Here it's what happening. No, see, it is checking the condition if you wrote this. This statement. If you're not writing, it will directly see it's not taking care of that, right? Even b is 0 whenever a is 0. So that is not working, right? That there we are not implementing that solve a before b. There is a implication operator like how if else condition is working like that also. I'll next coming examples, there is a like that examples also. I'll come up with that, okay? I'll clear your doubt there. It will be better if I tell you there only. Here is it clear guys why it is working if you keep solve a before b? It is checking, see, in this, if I'm keeping this thing, it is first checking with this condition, okay? A equal to 1 means definitely b will be 0. If a is not 1, then whatever it can get any randomized value up to this range. That's why it is coming like 3, 11, something like that. If I am placing this thing, like solve a before b, at the time definitely a should be 1 whenever b is coming 0. See here also and here also. I hope you got a little bit clarity now.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone asked about that implication operator, right? I'll explain you like what is like you can write like that also. There is a constraint for that. I'll slowly explain that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now up to now we did only like normal like single time if you want to do for arrays like you want to do randomization for an array like it has like 10 indexes like that. Until you up to now we did only for one index, like that means whatever value whatever size you are uh, randomizing for sorry one index only. But if you want to do that for constraint for arrays, that means like right, array collection of data types. So here you will represent array like this, right? So at the time there is a separate constraint for arrays also. Like now how you are now doing for normal scalar variables, if you want to do for vector also you can do that. That means like when you are implementing arrays, you will get that sequence of values, right? Like 0 1 2 3 4 5 like that, 0 0 1 1 like that. This is the thing we are using based on the size. For example, you have like size of 10. Here 10 to 1500 is it? I'm just telling. Inside 10 means at the time you can get 10 values for one randomization. I'll show that. Okay. Uh, array and I'm randomizing it. Okay, first constraint, I'm writing a like first size, I'm writing one constraint. The payload size should be 10. That means it should be like 10 elements should be there. That is for size. Okay. Second constraint, I'm writing for the payload value. You know this for each loop, right? What is the difference between for each and for loop? In for loop, you are like writing condition, initial value, and that whatever that less than or greater than, and I equal to I plus 1 or I plus 2, whatever that increment thing. But in for each loop, you don't write anything regarding that. You will just give the size and you will give I, means it will automatically do that thing, incrementing and that and all. So here payload of I. So in the index of payload of I, it will work this constraint that payload value will be 50 to 100. So in each location of payload, like this array, right? In each location of array, the value should be between 50 and 100. See, if you consider here in location 0, sorry, in location 0 the value is 97, in location 2 60, 87 like that. So nowhere it is like violating the this nowhere it is violating the constraint. See, if you want like 1 second, if I keep here p, okay, if you keep, sorry, 10 times it is repeating. Okay, sorry. Here they are repeating it 10 times. So you can write like that also. If you want like just like this also, you can write in like, oh, okay. Here you are giving for. See here, you are getting complete 10. Actually, this P means you will get in a one single array like this. If you are giving that percentile di, if it is coming for 10 times, right? So if you give it as P, it will come in a single line, like in the whole in one array like this. Okay. So like that. Here I can do like this also. No need to write constraint for this. Actually, if you directly, you can give like this. If you have a like fixed value, if you want to range, like initially it was like 10 to 500, right? Even it will work like this. If you are like giving some range or something like some condition, then you can write constraint. If just simply you are writing one fixed value, no need of giving a constraint for that. You can simply write like this. So in the second line number 5, what is happening means for each of payload of I, that means for every index of payload, the constraint payload of I should be between 50 and 100. That whatever index 0 or 1 or 2 in every index, the value of that payload is should be 50 to 100. That is this constraint meaning. So that's why if you observe in each location of the payload, it is coming the between 50 to 100, right? Guys, are you clear? Can I explain again?
Sir, explain it once.
See, actually, up to now, we did constraint or whatever randomization for a scalar. Scalar means what? It has only one direction. That means only one. It doesn't have like depth or something like that. It is like one only, one index it will have. Array means what? Collection of data, right? It will have some elements, like depends on the size. Here the size is, in this example, the size is 10. The payload size. That means it has 10 elements in that array, right? So in the line number 5, what we are doing, in every index of payload, I'm writing one constraint. The value should be between 50 to 100. That inside, do you remember that inside I told like in the previous constraints I told inside that range set membership and all is that one. So inside 50 to 100, the variable should, the value should be. So that's what it is, like 10 elements is there and each element is less than 100 and greater than 50. So when you are dealing with constraint, you should write like this. You can deal with matrix also. I'll give examples when it comes to like doing with multiple, like you can have like matrix means what, 3 by 3 matrix or something like that, no? Like that. So guys, did you understood this? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Yeah, if you are any having any issue with something, or understanding like size or something like this constraint or something, if you are facing any issue, you just tell me. I'll try to give a solution for that.
Can we please try range for the size in line number 3?
Yeah, sure, we can give that. Actually, that's what I'm telling you. If there is a fixed value, you can do this. Or if you have any like, as you discussed, this example is that only, right? See here inside this one range, you can give here whatever range 10. Sorry, no need to 1500. I'll just give 15, okay? Because it will be easy to understand. See, it is like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is giving 10. So for example, if I'm giving here 2, yeah. So it can vary between, you can give range, no issue for that, okay? But when you are dealing with a like fixed value, like it's like 1 or 10 or like the fixed size of the array, at the time no need of inside, right? Like that range and all, you can give directly that. So that's how it we can give directly size in the line number 2. If you have any condition for the size also, like you can write some condition, right? If a equal to 0, the size should be 10. if A is 1, at the time the range should be 100, like that. Whatever the requirement, there might be any requirement. You can use at that time this kind of conditions. You can write one more constraint for that. If there is anything required, you want to just directly give the array size, you can directly mention here. That is not a wrong thing. Even you can mention here also, it will work. At the time, no need to write a constraint. You simply mention there. If you want to do some condition for the size also, then you can write a constraint for that. You guys are clear with this? Hello. Guys, are you clear with this? Are someone having any doubt? Means please ask.
Yeah, it is clear.
Yeah, thank you. So this one we have already discussed, right? Soft constraint, unique constraint. So I think you all know about the what does mean unique, you know, right? Unique means it's like not repeating. Everything has like unique, like different values it will come. So that does mean like sometimes same value will repeat, right? For example, in the previous example, if you see here, 52 is repeating 2 times. So I don't want like that. Every value should be unique. So at the time, you can use unique keyword. Actually, there are some set of like keywords in system Verilog. Even sometimes if you go for interview or something, they'll ask to write a generate a 4-bit variable that 10 times you should randomize and the value should be unique. They'll ask without keyword. At the time you need to implement your own logic, but there is a set of keywords in that is like very advantage for us. You can simply use that keywords. If you want a unique or something like that, you have unique. Some other keywords also is there, like there are some keywords for that. Unique and some other one more keyword is there. I think count. If you want to count some thing, some number of counts you want to do, that time count ones, like number of ones in the given sequence or number of zeros. So that time you can use like count ones and count zeros. They're like that kind of keywords in our system. Like that is advantage for us. No need to implement our own logic for that. Okay, that makes work easier, right? No need to write again logic for that also. Next here I'm randomizing 4 variables and 1 array. See here array I'm representing size here only, right? Like that. So here each variable should be unique. That means if the value of 1 is like some value, that should not be with 2 and 3. So here, sorry, 1 second. And the size of array is 6. We can observe here 5, 8 and 2. There is no any repetition in the variables. So an array is like size 6, right? And I'm giving unique. In the array also, it is not repeating anywhere. You can use for array also unique. You can use like variables also. So nowhere it is repeating. You can notice that, right? So that is like keyword of use of that unique keyword. Is it clear, guys? What is the meaning of unique? Guys, is that clear?
Without using
So it
unique, how
will
can we
be
still generate unique values?
So that's what. Is someone asking anything? It's background.
No, I was actually about to ask the same question that Ashwini asked. So can
Yeah,
we generate for without using the unique keyword, can we first generate the unique array using that tick before mentioning the elements of the array and then randomize it?
I didn't got. Can you please repeat your question, please?
No, my question is related to what Ashwini asked. Without using
Okay.
the unique keyword, how we
Yeah,
can
yeah. There should be. We can write like that also, but you need to write your own logic. That's where like you need to implement. Like for example, you have size of like 4 or 5. See, or example like you have. Let's take this line number 4. So you can write a condition for that. Where you like sorry. Um Value 1, sorry, variable 1 is not equals to value, sorry, variable 2, and variable 2 is not equals to 3, and variable 1 is not equals to 3, like that. There should be like a constraint or something condition you need to write. You can do like that, but here predefined already keywords are there. You can use like, see for example, there is array here. Here in this line number 5, you are using array. So um, I should not be equal to I plus 1. I like that you can write, right? Condition, some condition you can write. If I equals to, sorry, I is not equals to I plus 1, I plus 1 or I equal to, like you can write some condition or some logic. Depends upon the like requirement, you will write that. Like how you need the randomized values, right? So based on that, it's a, like everyone will have like their own logic. See, same code you will write in one perspective, I'll write in a different manner, some other guy will write in a different manner. How you implement logic, that is different, but ultimately you are achieving that, right? Like that you can write, definitely you can write by without using unique also. I'll give like some sort of examples for that later. Without using unique, without using count ones, how can you write? I'll give some matrices. Like, see, we discussed with a unidirectional array, right? But I'll come up with a like example of multi-directional array. With like this matrix, you know, right? 3x3 matrix, diagonal matrix, or like something like that. I'll come up with that examples. Okay, but you can write, definitely you can write without using any keyword. It's like making simplifying the work. That's it. By using keyword, you just use that single word. You can reduce the complexity of the code, right? Hello, guys. Are you there? Hello.
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah, thank you. Next, let's check. See, RAN case. In the name itself, it is a case where the statements are randomly. See, usually that randomized. See, in normal case, you will take the whatever values are that depends upon the input, right? If input is this will happen. If the input is this, if that will be executed, that will be executed, like that. So here the statements will be taken randomly. See, for example, 3 1 4 is, you don't know randomly which value it will generate. Based on that, the value will be coming. You got what I'm telling? See here, if x equal to 1 at the time, count 1 will increment. Else if like x equal to 2, at the time it will count 2 will increment. See, based on that, it will randomly, it will select any one of the case item. Based on that, it will work. So let's take this example and run. We'll get guys, if I'm going anywhere fast or something, means you can stop me. Unterminated string somewhere. In case begin. Yes, fine.
Last line, there is some end module and some extra text.
Yeah, that's sorry. Thank you. I didn't notice this because here it's little bit clumsy. Thank you. Unterminated string letter. In case if repeat begin end. Everything is correct only. Then what's the issue? Backslash. Somewhere there is any backslash. Okay. Is there any backslash here? Count three. Count is display. Something issue with that line. It's a little bit clumsy. Yeah. Guys, putting it into yeah, guys. Here, the thing is, I'm using case, right? In that, I am having like three values, three case statements. If the value is 3 at the time x equal to 1, and 1 means the x will be 2, and if the case item is 4, then x will be 3. Based on that x, again I'm writing a condition. Count 1 will be increment, and count 2 will be incremented, and count 3 will be incremented. We don't know whichever case item it will take, whether it is 3, 1 or 4, right? So here, see, I'm not taking one time also count that case item 3, but I'm taking one time that here it is randomizing one time this one one, and that 4 is repeating. Sorry, this 4 is repeating 4 times. Based on this, it is like incrementing the count. Usually in case item, like normal case, you'll have case items based on the input. The case item will be taken, right? Whichever, for example, if you are running a, let's take half adder based on the A and B. it will take, right? If it is A is 0, B is 0, at the time it will take case item 1. That means output will be 0, like that. Here also, but we are making that case item input. It's randomly we are giving. We don't know which, like it's system generated. So based on that random value, it will take any one of the case item. That is a rand case. We're generating that case item value giving in randomly. Is that clear, guys?
This is similar to the implication constraints, right?
Sorry, I didn't get. Implication constraint, it's not like that. Still not yet I covered implication constraint, right? It's like randomly you are generating condition. Usually you will write in Verilog, right? For example, let's take a JK flip flop. You are writing in by using case statements. In that, you will have in the case and you will have that input, right? Always something like like star, something like that. Depend
Yeah, in the
whenever you are.
previous example, while we were solving the implication constraint, we had to add solve A before B.
Yeah.
Here, how is the order considered? Should we not add any solve?
No, it's not like it's not like that. It's see here in this example, what you are doing means rand case. Usually normal case you have idea, no? Very long normal case item.
Mhm.
When you are writing any case, you will give that input, right? Input or star, something like that. Based on that value, it will change. It will take any. It will execute any one of the case items. For example, half adder or okay, let's take half adder only. There are four probabilities of that. Based on the input A and B, whichever case item it need to take, that it will take, right? For example, 0, 0. That means it will take first case item. At the time, output will be 0. Y will be 0. If the input is like A and B value input is 0, 1, then it will take output as like next 1, like that. Whatever that condition you have wrote and whatever how you wrote the case item, it will take based on the inputs only, right? But here you are generating that input randomly. That case item, see, any one of that it will take randomly among these three. That's the thing.
Okay, like in this case, which item is it taking? We are not giving any variable for rand case. right?
No, you are not. It will take randomly.
It should take this count 1, 2, and 3, is it?
It's like condition again. Based on this x equal to 1 means if x equal to 1, at the time count 1 will increment. If x equal to 2, count 2 will increment. If x is 3, count 3 will increment. But this will be taken, this 3, 1 or 4. It will take any randomly. Either it can take 3 or 1 or 4. Anything it can take among these three. Okay. Based on this randomly taken value, it will choose, it will get output any one of this x equal to 1 or x equal to 2 or 3. Based on that, it will count will be incremented. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah, there is a dependency between these case items and this thing condition. Are you guys clear with this thing?
Sir, can you show the result also?
Yes. This is the result. So I count. See here, I'm not getting any time random of this thing x equal to 3. I'm not getting random value of this. So it came 0. Next time I'm getting this this 1. I'm getting 1 time, and I'm getting 4 times this thing. So that's how the count is incrementing.
We are repeating 5 times, right? But
Yeah.
I don't see 5 randomization.
No, see here count is
Count.
incrementing.
Sir, the
Count is
count
incrementing.
is
1 and
also,
4. 1 and 4.
sir, count 3 is also 0. So it is
Where?
showing 4. Means
4 only, no? 4
sir,
times it's hitting the count, that count 3. 1 time it is hitting count 1. Sorry, count 2. 0 times it is hitting count 1. That means total it is 0, 1 and 4. 5 times it came. No? Did you guys got clarity? Here I'm not, see, total 5 times I'm randomizing it. Okay.
Hmm.
Among that 5 times, 0 times it hitted this 3. That means in one time also it's not got 3. Okay. So it is not executing anywhere. So X is not hitting. So at the time count 1 also won't increment, right? Next, 2 is hitting one time. So X equal to 2. At that time, count value become 1. Because here I initialized count values as 0, right? Initially it will be 0. Next, this 4 is hitting 4 times. That means X equal to getting 3 and the count 3 increments are 4 times. So here I am getting 4, 1 and 0. So no one time 0 time it is hitting 3. One time it is hitting 1 and 4 times it is hitting 4. That's why it is like count 1 is 0, count 2 is 1 and count 3 is 4. Let's repeat it for 10 times. Did you guys got clarity or is there any confusion? Like, see now. So 3 times it is hitting 3. So that's why count 1 value is 3. 2 times it is 1. So that's why count 2 value is equal to 2, incremented for 2 times. Count 4 is hitting 5 times. That's why count 3 value is 5. Total 10 times. Guys, are you clear with this?
Sir, can you repeat one? Means count value is a bit confusing. It's a bit confusing. Like
Yeah, okay. Don't confuse.
Like
I'll
whatever, like 3 is written now before colon. What it mean? Like and X equal to 1. Like this thing not understood.
yeah, actually, see, these are the case items, right? You know case, right? Normal case statements. Based on the based on the input, it will take any one of the output, right? So here also same. Here I'm initialized count 1, count 2 and count 3 all are zeros. Okay, initially it was zeros everything. So if like this input is taken like 3, randomly given the input as 3, at the time X will become 1 and it, because if is X equal to 1, right, this condition satisfied and it will increment the count for one time. Next time again it hitted. Next again it will, the present value of count is what? 1. It will override next 1 plus 1 2, like that. So like that here for me 3 times this 3 is hitted. 3 is hitted means X equal to 1 will become, and this condition will satisfy and the count will increment for 3 times. That's why the count output is 3. And 2 times it hitted 1. 2 times it hitted 1 means X equal to 2. This condition got satisfied and count 2 value is 2. And coming to 4, it hitted 5 times. So X equal to became 3 every time. And this condition got satisfied and count value of 3 incremented for 5. Is that clear now?
So like inside this RAM case, whatever case written, this will only like will get now. Extra will not.
Yeah,
Get. Like randomly written 3 only.
Yeah, this 3 only. If you are adding one more, see for example, let's take one more. X equal to see, I'm not writing any condition for that. Let's look now. I'm writing any condition for that last statement. Okay. See now, 2 times I'm getting 1, 1 time count to 2 and 2 times. Remaining rest of 5, what it happened? Because I didn't wrote condition for this, right? So 5 times it is coming this 5 value. So it depends on these elements, this sorry, whatever these case items are there, based on that it is coming. Now see, you check with output please. Now I'll see 5 times only it came, right? Because I didn't wrote condition for this last case item. So whatever these elements hitted, that count only incremented. For this 5, I didn't wrote any count. So it doesn't print. So now I'm commenting it and I'm running it again. Now you will get count of 10. See, 3, 2, 5, 10, right? Before it was 5 only, right? Combining all. So here, these case items, whatever it is there, it will taken randomly because we are using RAN case. That case items will be input will be taken randomly among that whatever elements you have given here. Okay. Guys, is that clear?
Yes, clear.
No, if you have any doubt, please ask me. I'll clear that in some other way. Please, if you are facing any issue, please let me know. Hello. Anyone is having doubt on this? If you are clear, I'll move to see here the elements, whatever it is, it randomly taking. We don't know how many times it will take. See, randomly it is 3 times hitting 1, and next it is hitting this 1 2 times, and this 4 it is hitting 5 times. So it's randomly taking. That's why we are using RAN case. Okay, guys, that is clear for you. Guys, please respond.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. See, this example is like when you want to give a sequence of numbers, RAND sequence will be helpful. For example, here 1 2 3, it is randomly generating, right? It's a sequence. See here, my 1 2 3 is a sequence, and I'm randomizing it here. So this will be coming in a sequence like 1 2 3 like that. So let's take this example. These are like just examples. You will have multiples of like that. So that's why it came like this. Why I copied like this one, no? N sequence should be after this. See guys, it's giving sequentially it is giving like 1 2 3, and I'm randomizing it, so it is giving a sequence. For example, you want to sequential like you want to give a sequence like 0 1 2 3 4 like that. So at the time you can use this rand sequence. It will randomize the sequence like 10 elements or 5 elements, what how many you are giving, like how that many. So I'm repeating this for 5 times, so I'm randomizing it for 5 times. So in a single time, like see, all these 3 are randomizing. That's it. So whatever see here, whatever it is there in this uh, right, it will give that one. Here I'm writing 1 2 3. For example, here I write 0. Now you'll get 0 2 3. See, like that. So it's simply like that. you want to write any sequence or something like that, it will be helpful. Guys, is that clear, guys? Can I move to the next constraint?
Sir, please do it tomorrow because time is up. So we have some other work.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow, guys. Everything is clear for you, right? Hello. Hello, guys.
Yes, sir.
I'll just wrap up it just 2 minutes. Actually, I have called most of the constraints. Just I think a static constraint is pending. One more constraint is like implication. Conditional constraint is there. 2 or 3 constraints are pending. Rest are distributive constraints. And this soft constraint I have covered. External constraint is one more is there. Distributive constraint, conditional constraint, like 4 or 5 constraints are there. That's it. Everything is, I think I have covered. That 4 constraint I'll cover maybe in the next class. Okay. Up to now, you are clear, right? Yes. Please remember that you should practice with the constraint, because you know every constraint, even though you don't get where to implement or where to use. That is the biggest problem. Okay. I hope you are clear with what I explained today. If you have any doubt or you are coming up with next, like when you are going through again, if you face any difficulty, please ping me, or you can ask me or Prashanti ma'am about that. Okay. Please be careful with the constraint. It is very important. I mean, when you are going for verification, constraint, every interview will get questions on constraint. They don't ask about explanation. They'll ask to write any constraint. After end of the constraint, I'll give some set of questions on the constraint. You can try for that. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys. We'll end the session here. Sorry for taking extra time.